Point guard number 17, Reniel Gomez. At forward number 10, M. Tungkul. Power forward number 9, Miko Santos. And at two guard, number 4, the Bomberman, Lancer Khan. The head coach is Jerry Flores. First assistant coach is Kingsman Brando. Now for your Valenzuela workhorse. At forward number 88, Jeriel Gabriel. Valenzuela workhorse, Jeric Josan Ahero. Thank you very much to our NBL executives.
Here on your screens, today's protagonist in our main game, the home team, the Miguel Ham Valenzuela workhorse, testing the visitors Tikas Pampanga. You see on your screens there the starting five for both coaches. Of course, focus will be on the visitors. Lancer Khan hoping to bounce back from a 5-point effort in their loss last weekend, no? At home against the Taguig Generals. The usually high-scoring Khan limited to only 5 points. Okay, Hill, Marty Hill, cross-court pass. First attempt of the game is no good, and first rebound is controlled by Tikas. Of course, the home team, the Valenzuela workhorse, coming off a 51-point spanking at the hands of the Kamsur Express. And now Gomez starting things off with a three-point shot. Of course, speaking of the three-point shot, earlier in our first game, the Taguig Generals prevailing over the Parañaque Smart 360. 107-103, our best player there, Fidel Castro, with 23 points. Built, of course, on strong three-point shooting. Yes. So again, congratulations to Taguig, winners over Parañaque Smile 360. Who will win this game? We'll find out later, so stick with us until the final buzzer, folks. You wouldn't want to miss a beat. Ball batted out. It will go the way of... Yes. It will go the way of Valenzuela with 3.8 to shoot. So they have to move quickly. Good defense. Oh, steal. Completed by Tikas. And we have a foul. So a preemptive foul given up by Raymond Pasqua. Here's the attack, strong move, too strong. Power move, they kick it out. Long bomb, no, long rebound. And still no good. Look at that. Look at the offensive rebounds and look at how long this possession is for Tikas. So right now, no score yet for the home side, Valenzuela. But that could change with this possession. Redulfa. Yes! Of course, Jong Redulfa was the high man for Valenzuela in their first game. But of course, for sure, Redulfa would have loved to trade his individual stats for the win. They give it to the post. Oh, nice cut by Vic. And now Victoria continuing from where he left off in the last game. In the last game, by the way, Victoria, well, he played well individually. He managed to showcase his three-point shooting prowess. Okay, Hill for three. No, so no score. So it's 5-2 still. Score remains, but interception there completed by Hill. Pasqua to Redulfa. Redulfa is fouled early. So let's see. No basket. So foul is on Renzo Victoria. And so Marte Hill will inbound the ball at the sideline. Pasqua receives using the screen of Redulfa. Bath to Pasqua. Pasqua still. Pasqua. And well anticipated by the defense. Tikas now on the run, but the pass was too strong and ball go back to the, well, you can say, yeah, the purple shirts. That's right. Valenzuela in a good-looking purple attire. Very rare, that we see teams wearing purple. Oh, they fake it, and ball is batted out. It will stay with Valenzuela.
8.5 seconds.
Of course, we are live here at the Wellness Entertainment Sports Arena. A very well-appointed world-class facility. It was inaugurated in 2021. So it's about 3 years old. Still fresh. And Victoria himself looks fresh after that basket. Turnover here forced by Tikas. Tikas now on the warpath. Extra pass. Santos does not disappoint. And because of that, the workhorse has seen enough. They need this timeout. And we'll be back for more of your NBL. Amidst the struggles of Lancer Khan last time, Miko Santos, the Rain Man, yes, the Rain Man proved to be the sunshine in the game of Tikas Kapampangan. Look at the numbers of Miko there, 24 points, 11 out of 22. And very efficient, to go with 7 rebounds for good measure. Of course, on your screen there at the far side, Coach Jerry Flores. Of course, I've known Coach Flores for some time now, almost 20 years. That's how long he's been coaching. Spin move. Oh, well read by the defense. Extra pass. Inside. Jumper. Yes. And that should probably, get Khan going. Remember, Khan only scored 5 points, which is not Lancer Khan numbers. 12-2, 10-point lead. Redulfa inside. Oh, nice footwork by Redulfa. And he draws a foul. Well, yes, if you ask me, Redulfa was, I believe, the most impressive player of Valenzuela in their opening game. So, because of that, we are really expecting a lot more from Redulfa today. As we expect him to improve on his performance last time and probably, carry Valenzuela to their first win in the NBL. Of course, right now the score stands 12-3 in favor of the visiting Tikas Kapampangan. Let's see. Oh, Victoria faking. And really that got everybody's attention. Hill. Oh, he could make that. I mean, Mardale is a good shooter. Anyway, Redulfa's there. When you have somebody like Redulfa underneath, you have the confidence to take those shots. At least you can be sure that Redulfa is there to clean up the mess. A tap from behind. Yes, turnover here forced by Valenzuela, but a counter turnover forced by Tikas Kapampangan. Look at this sequence. Yes, look at that. No box out for Tikas. Of course, one thing that Tikas Kapampangan can build on this game is their very obvious height and heft advantage. Yes, they have the big physical advantage over Valenzuela. No, just compare both teams when they were lined up at the center court at the start of the game for our national anthem. Okay, Pasqua for 3. Nice line, but everything but the shot. And a foul given up. So only the first on Hill, but then again, Hill has to watch it because they need him on the court. I believe Hill will be a very important player, of course, in the mix for Coach Tangunan. Of course, you need a veteran like Marty Hill. Meanwhile, Victoria, well, I guess, Victoria's confidence is now at an all-time high after his good performances recently. And I guess he has been given the license or the green light by Coach Flores to do his stuff on the floor. Meanwhile, Hill whips it to Bath. And Bath completes the finger roll. Yes. That's Sunjit Bath. Inside, Victoria with the bump and the 2 points. Of course, Victoria better watch it because, that move of his might just elicit an offensive foul. Last touch. Oh, last touch on a workhorse. Okay, now Khan will take a rest. And now Jade De Vera will check in. Of course, De Vera has also had flashes of brilliance in the recent games of Tikas. Remember, Tikas Kapampangan winning their first 2 assignments before losing last weekend for the first time to the Taguig Generals. Of course, the story of that game was the big 20-point explosion of Dan Natividad in the 4th quarter. He had 20 of his 23 points there. Santos for 3. No. And it's won by Redulfa. They give it to Hill. And Redulfa is bumped on the way to the basket. So foul given up. Isidro, the guilty party. Valiente now will inbound at the sideline. Well, of course, we're expecting Redulfa to get the bulk of the contacts of Pampanga. He will be a very fouled player after tonight. And for sure, he will be feeling all those bumps and bruises. Meanwhile, Santos slipped, but lucky for him, he had a teammate nearby. Rivera making sure that they will not waste the 2 points. Hand off to Valiente. Valiente sees an opening, but Valiente slips. Forward pass. Tikas on the run and nice finger roll. That's right, Rivera now with back-to-back hits. 18-7, 11-point lead for Valenzuela. For Tikas Kapampangan over Valenzuela. And we played already 8 minutes. Meanwhile, first foul on Santos. So now Coach Flores starting to shuffle his players. In the game is Joseph Francisco. And for the first time in this President's Cup, we will be seeing Kai De La Cruz. Yes, this is the first time for De La Cruz to officially play a game. Of course, De La Cruz are easily one of the taller players on the side of Tikas Kapampangan. Of course, Pampanga, there's a lot of tall kids in Pampanga. So that's why, Pampanga, the Pampanga teams in the NBL never run out of tall players. Well, I guess it's the food probably. That's why the kids there grow tall. Francisco announcing his arrival with that inside stab. Of course, Pampanga cuisine, one of the most delicious cuisines here in the Philippines. So it's no surprise that the kids there are tall because of all that delicious food. Meanwhile, a home run. It's going to be good. 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 It's going to completed here by Tikas. Hey, 6 quick points for Rivera off the bench. Olaco against all defenders, yes. Well, I guess Olaco had to rely on his talent to get those 2 points. I mean, nobody was there for the possible kick out. I guess Olaco just drew the entire defense. And that's a foul on Francisco. Take a look at it again. That's earlier, that's that stab by Francisco. And then this is the 6th point of Rivera off the bench. Meanwhile, Francisco could not convert on that first free throw. Right now, Valenzuela still in single digits. Second one on the way for Joseph Francisco. It's a miss, but they get the offensive rebound. Kai de la Cruz, all right, so Kai with his first statistic, an offensive rebound. Nice cut. And first 2 points in the NBL for Kai de la Cruz. And of course, you see his teammates celebrate. They get the 2 points back, no. And Francisco will just let it go out of bounds. Okay, Redulfa will sit down and now Bulaon will come in. So this is, well, a big challenge for Valenzuela right now. They are sitting arguably their best player at the moment, Jong Redulfa. They give it, oh, and well read by the defense. And then a frustration foul given up. Oh, it's an offensive foul on Francisco. So if you notice, this current version of Tikas Kapampangan, all their big men are not that exactly tall, but they are wide-bodied and powerful. It's like you're having a bunch of bodyguards on your team. 2-minute warning for the first quarter. 3 on the way. No. Long rebound controlled by Tikas. And they try to give it to the low blocks. But Valenzuela is there to break it up. Meanwhile, Galliano will sit down and Hill will sit down. So again, another challenge for the workhorse. You can say now their 2 best players are on the bench right now. So this will see, or this will challenge the depth of the bench of the workhorse. Yes, we have a contingent of Kapampangans in attendance. Of course, I guess it's easy. It's easy to go to Valenzuela from Pampanga, and all you have to do is just hop on the expressway. Easy. Yeah. And Valenzuela stays in single digits with 90 seconds left. Okay, De La Cruz will do the inbound. But before that, referees are reminding the players that just don't be too playful. It's unnecessary contacts before the ball is put into play. Manalang. Oh, nice spin by Manalang. And he shoots. No. All right, rebound now controlled by Valenzuela. Let's see if they can hit double figures with this possession. They're having trouble. Oh, wow. Traveling on the workhorse. Rivera now will do the inbound. Manalang receives. Manalang will cross the timeline. Of course, if you can hear the music in the background, it's I just can't get enough. And right now, you can't get enough of the offense of Tikas Kapampangan, but right now they throw the ball away with the traveling. Okay, another chance here. Let's see if Valenzuela can hit double figures after 1 quarter. Yes, they do, finally. Finally, now the workhorse in double figures on that 3-point shot. But now Tikas tried to play for the last say in the first. The good scoring pace here by Tikas Kapampangan, on pace to score 100. Turnover. This is a good Zuela. Yes. So for sure, Tikas will still lead after 1 quarter. But first of all, let's appreciate this good play by Valenzuela. No, I was about to say, you know, this last 2 possessions of Valenzuela, yes, Tikas Kapampangan may still be ahead after 1 quarter, but then again, you can see the signs, all right? You can see the signs that Valenzuela is priming themselves for a big rally come the 2nd quarter, so Pampanga should be ready for that. Half-court heave! Whoops! It hit the ring, but anyway, after 12 minutes, our scoreboard reads 26-15, an 11-point lead for the visitors, Tikas Kapampangan, over the home side, the Nickelham Valenzuela workhorse. Of course, look at that, Jong Redulfa, showing why he is their best player at the moment, trying to give Valenzuela a good start, but then again, Pampanga was simply overwhelming. It was so smooth. Their shooting was on point. Their teamwork was everywhere. So 26-15. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter. Stay with us for more of your NBL.
And Valenzuela workhorse.
Yes, it is indeed a beautiful day for NBL basketball, and slice of the crowd here at the Wellness, Entertainment, and Sports Arena. That's right. This is in Valenzuela City, of course. That's nice. You're wearing the team of Valenzuela. Meanwhile, let's talk about Mark Jones Redulfa, or of course, Jong Redulfa. 20 points against the Kamsur Express. Of course, Redulfa, he really tried his best to put the team in contention, but of course Kamsur was too much, and Kamsur running away with a 130, with a 51 point win, 131 to 80. Wow, 131 points, huh? So hopefully Tikas, they wish to continue from where they left off. But see, we said that was a good way, despite being behind. That was a good show by Valenzuela towards the end of the 2nd quarter. It sort of gave the impression that they are ready for a comeback here in the 2nd quarter. On their screens right now, the youngster, Kai de la Cruz, who is now getting his share of exposure after not playing in their first 3 games. So again, now he is now officially an NBL professional, Kai de la Cruz. Patient ball movement here by, oh yes, Valiente. And I told you, you have to be ready. No, Pampanga has to be ready because the signs are there of a potential Valenzuela comeback. And the comeback is, I believe, starting now. But good defense here by Pampanga. Jumper unmolested, too strong. Cleared here by Tikas. Let's crunch some numbers from that first quarter. Again, 11-point lead for Tikas Kapampangan. They were led by Jade Rivera with 6 points off the bench. Also, Renzo Victoria with 6. On the other hand, Valenzuela, they drew their points from Jong Redulfa with 5. And then you look at the shooting clip Francisco with the connection. It's those high percentage shots. And yes, that's the confirmation. 35%, 6 out of 17 only for Valenzuela. You compare that to 52%, 11 out of 21 for Tikas Kapampangan. And then they were really, Tikas Kapampangan really beat up Valenzuela on the board. See, look, 16-7 plus 9 for Pampanga in terms of rebounds. And then of those 16 rebounds, 6 are offensive rebounds compared to only 2 offensive rebounds for Valenzuela. Look at that, Pampanga already hitting the 30-point mark. And good positioning by Francisco. Francisco, you can say, silent operator. No, he doesn't. When you look at his stat, you will be surprised at the Francisco. Pascua trying to shake up the defense, no, and plucked out of nowhere by Jake Munoz. Of course, Jake Munoz also played very well last time out. Bring back Redulfa into the fray because he established some order. Like what I said, the rebounds numbers, they are really getting all right, another turnover. Look at De La Cruz running the break. Whoops. All right, Pascua. Take a look at it again, see? Look at how relentless Pampanga is in attacking the boards. See? How many offensive rebounds did they get in that sequence? And it goes to show their desire to win the game. And we'll talk more about that after this break. Stay with us, please. Congratulations to the 7 lucky winners of our NBL Pilipinas official Spalding TF1000 basketball. So if your name is on the screen right now, please contact the office NBL-Pilipinas. Send us a message and we will tell you how to claim your prize and enjoy your Spalding TF1000 basketball. Thank you very much, Spalding. Of course, good business here for NBL fans. Love Mobile, Franchising and Food Hub. All these brands here, Potato Canto, Mrs. Donut, Love Cafe on Wheels, Ramen, and so other stuff. So just look them up at social media. And we level up at 7. Yes, this is the 7th season of the NBL Pilipinas. We got 7 teams contesting the title. Of course, last week we had a big celebration, August 25, 2018, of course, is a day NBL fans will never forget. That is the day we played our first doubleheader at the Hagonoy Sports Complex in Taguig City. First game, Jason Velata scoring the first basket for Camsur, and then the Express going on to win over Team Rizal. And then in the main game, the host Taguig Generals defeating the visiting Marikina in double overtime. Yes. Of course, if you look back, August, that day was a Saturday. All right, and if you recall, in the early years of the NBL, we used to play on Saturdays and Sundays, but now we play on Friday and Sunday. Yes, it's Friday today. We're here at Valenzuela, the Wellness, Entertainment, Sports Arena. Great facility we have here. It's a great play and many other sports. Hill, air ball. I said it's a good place to play other sports because if you're here, okay, and you go to that area behind where the players are seated, there's a boxing gym, there's a weights room, there's also a billiard table underneath there. Yes, behind those seats. Yes, I was exploring the place before the game. Yeah, I was early here. I arrived early, so I took the time to explore the place. Very nice facility. Congratulations, Valenzuela. Yes. Okay, with Dulf underneath, decides to pass. Oh, here's the extra pass. And Bath with the connection. Of course, Bath is part of the starting lineup. So lead is down to 15. And we're just about at the halfway point of the second quarter. Look at this one, yes. The product of the unselfish extra pass. Again, I said this so many times, you will never go wrong. That's right, you will never go wrong with the extra pass. As they say, it is better to give than to receive. To 20. Hill, box and one defense being employed by Tikas. Hill using the high screen. And well read by the defense. Again, that play has become very predictable. Pasqua to Hill. Nobody marked Bath. But the shot does not cooperate. Santos shaking, baking. Well, all shaking, no baking. It's not going to get kicked. Pasqua asking for a clear out. Pasqua still. Still Pasqua. Pasqua fighting Redulfa. Redulfa, that's a shot. No. And a foul given up. And I believe this will be against Tikas. Yes. So that foul is on number 13 of Tikas. That's Rensley McCallum, who I believe, yes, this is also just like Kai de la Cruz. Rensley is playing his first official NBL game. I'll check the records. Because I know McCallum has played sparingly. Meanwhile, Redulfa is all alone. Oops! Of course, Redulfa had dunk on his mind, but then again, of course, McCallum also wanted to stop the dunk. And of course, everybody holding their breath there. The aerial contact. Lucky for both players that they were able to control their fall. So now it will mean 2 free throws for Jong Redulfa. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, Redulfa is the tallest player. Of course, the team is, their moniker is Workhorse. But before that, let's look at this explosion to the hoop by Reniel Gomez. You know, the Valenzuela, their moniker is Workhorse because they want to show the work ethic, the industry of the people of Valenzuela, that they are very hard-working people. Meanwhile, referee says enough. They spot a foul. So sideline inbound here for Tikas. Okay, patient ball movement this time by Tikas. Santos. Oh, wow. And that should expand the defense of Valenzuela now that Santos is starting to connect. Valiente. He wants a clear out. Valiente. Bounce pass in traffic. Too deep. Oh, wow. Good defense. Nice seal there by Tikas. Whoops. I don't know. Let's just say that let's hope that frustration is not setting. I mean, it's too early. I mean, frustration must not set in. See, here's what happened. Oh, okay. And that definitely caught the attention of our referees. Meanwhile, the Workhorse needs a timeout. That's our score. We'll be back for more of your NBL. know, one player that I'm really expecting a lot for Valenzuela is Marty Hill, because I've been watching Marty Hill since his college days, and look at the numbers of Hill against Kamsur. Of course, I know Marte can do more than that. Like what I said, you know, I'm expecting. You know, when I saw his name on the roster, you know, I was expecting that, you know, he will be one of the go-to guys of the Valenzuela workhorse. But then again, okay, this is only their second game. You know, Valenzuela is a work in progress. You know, as we learned from who we interviewed earlier, he's not putting much pressure on his team, and he understands the process. Meanwhile, Pampanga doubling up on Valenzuela, and now they're more than double. Gomez, 46-22. Touch pass, Hill. Back to Bath. Bath will attack. Oh, Bath is smothered, but Bath keeps the ball alive. Shot clock continuing to run. It did not reset. Now it resets, so fresh shot clock here for the workhorse. Bath, yes. Remember that name, Sunjit Bath. So this time we noticed that Pampanga has, you know, greatly slowed down the pace of their game. Now Redulfa will go all the way for the finger roll. So again, as we observed, Pampanga playing the slow ball. Okay, look at that. Yes, that's the game of Hill. He's very pesky, very good with steals. He's going to give you a hard time. Meanwhile, Redulfa hooks it inside. Oh, yes. So everything but the shot. Meanwhile, Santos, the big man, bringing the ball down. Oh, wow. But good trail job by Ocampo. Still no success. Chance here. They lob it to, and hopefully that play will energize both the team and their fans to start their comeback. Still have a lot of basketball ahead of us. 90 seconds in the whole second half. Whoops. Whistle spots a foul. One of the rare high rally. So at the line, Lancer Khan. Well, Lancer, not that much points. See, like what I said, 5 points against the King Generals. Very un-Lancer Khan-like numbers. Yes, and I guess that was a big factor why they lost. Remember, the other day, Khan exploded for what? 40 plus points? I think 46, if I'm not mistaken, 46. And then next game he hits 5. 28-48, 20-point lead for Tikas. So 2 quick fouls here for Ocampo. Giving the 1 minute mark. Here's the attack. Play broken up. Redulfa gets control. Redulfa will challenge the defense. No. Play blows in his face. Tikas now using their speed. Yes. They want to attack before the defense can set up. Redulfa. Of course, we'll be saying this man's name a lot. Redulfa passing it to the wrong party. Khan. Unselfish play. 2 points. 2 points for Gomez. The assist for Lancer Khan. 50-28. Long Tom, yes. All right, possible last say here for Pampanga. Of course, Valenzuela would like a stop. for them to carry the positive vibes into the second half. Can. No. Horn sound, so at halftime, our score is 50-31, a 19-point lead for the visiting Tikas Kapampangan over the home side. Nickelham, Valenzuela workhorse. Of course, Pampanga was simply humming on all cylinders, whether it be on the fast break, on the long shot, or the half-court set. No, they were scoring from all angles. In fact, Lancer Khan did not even need to score. He would rather set up his teammates. That's the score. We'll be back for more of your NBL. field goal shooting percentage, 45%, 19 out of 42, as compared to only 30%, 12 out of 40 for Valenzuela. And again, look at that, the rebounds, plus 12, 33 against 21. So you can really see, no, there is no doubt why Pampanga is leading by 19 at this point. And look at that, even the second unit of Tikas at 25 to 14 bench points. And let's see, the leading scorers for both sides, Gomez and Francisco leading the way with 9, 6 by Victoria and 6 by Rivera. On the other hand, no surprise, Mark Ledulfa, the lone bright light on the part of Valenzuela with 11. He needs support from the likes of Sunjit Bat, Paul Valente, Andrew Valencia, and even Marty Hill, who is not on the graphic right now. Then congratulations to our winners of the Spalding TF1000 basketball giveaway. If your name is on the screen, please contact the official NBL Pilipinas Facebook page. That's NBL-Pilipinas. Send us a message and we will tell you how to claim your prize and enjoy your Spalding basketball. Of course, everybody wants to go into business. Look at this. Love Mobile, Love Cafe on Wheels, Hoy Shomai, Sassy Scramble, Ramen Daisuki, Mrs. Donuts, Potato Canto. So many businesses, just contact them through social media, Love Mobile, and oh, very important, coming soon, NBL Youth, WNBL, of course, NBL Youth, you got the next gen, teens and kids. Just scan the QR code on the screen for more information and call this number 0991 4222271. That's right, that's 4 twos by the way. So again, to join the tournament, all right? This is for team inquiries. And remember, official hashtag level up at 7. That's right. This is the 7th season of your NBL featuring 7 teams. And you're looking at 2 of them right now. The Tikas Kapampangan and the home squad, the Valenzuela Workhorse in purple. And now Lancer Khan gets things going in the second half with that stab. 52-31. Of course, a lot of work to be done for the Workhorse. And as we speak, Valiente rings the bell for 3. So, in our observation, towards the end of the first half, we saw some positive vibes. Some positive vibes on the part of Valenzuela that, hey, even if they're behind at halftime, they are really bent on coming back here in the second half. So, shot clock violation for Tikas Kapampangan. Pasqua inbounds and he gets it back. This is Raymond Pasqua. Pasqua using the screen. Oh, he loses it. Tikas now on the run. They have the numbers. Ooh! Hard thud. We felt that. Uh-oh. That was, we really felt that the impact, but it looks like, well, it's okay. Don't worry. But just the sound, okay? I mean, I'm wearing a headset, and we can even hear the thud, of the crash on the post. I mean, you can really say it's really painful. All right, referees are just reviewing the video. All right, here it is again for your review as well. See? Oh wow! Look at that! Look at the crash. I mean, the post has paddings, but it's still painful, Okay, so free throw time here for Tikas. At the line is Al Carlos Jr. Yeah. Second one coming here for Carlos. Coach Jerry Flores continuing to bark instructions. It's okay, Redulfa will check back in. And Olaco will sit down. Expect, Valenzuela to try to give maximum minutes to Redulfa in the second half as they try to come back. Oh, jackknife shot, yes! Degula. And again, it's plays like that that really hope to energize the team and their fans. Look at that, a jackknife. Huh? Jackknife shot by Mark Degula. And he completes a 3-point play, yes. So it's down to 16, 53 to 37. But no signs of panic here from Tikas. Oh, they lob it inside. And nobody marked Can as everybody was looking at the ball. 55-37, Pasqua now. To the corner, all day to fire. No. Long rebound controlled by Tikas. Okay, Manalang says easy. Santos exploding to the basket for 2 points. No, it's like those airplanes on the aircraft carrier. No, they just explode into mid-air. Meanwhile, Galliano, yes. All right, down to 17 again. So again, pockets of resistance here by Valenzuela, which is a good sign. They continue to fight. They kick it out. Jumper, no. And no rebounders there for Valenzuela. Can now. It's his turn to explode to the basket. Oh, wow. Okay, no, just like Santos earlier, it's like those jet planes on an aircraft carrier. Look at this again. Look at the they did not mark Can there as everybody was focused on the ball handler. Then look at the explosion by Can to the hoop. So 4 quick points to the name of Lancer Can. Another steal. Okay, Carlos now. Carlos will get the 2 points. Yes, Al Carlos Jr. Hey, it's up to 21. It was down to 17 and then back-to-back hits. Ups the lead again to 21. Yes, that's only the first foul on Lancer Can. So 16 on the shot clock here for the workhorse. Degula now. And they continue to pressure the ball carrier. That's Carlos. Meanwhile, Redulfa. Oh, Redulfa missing the gimme. And Victoria says enough. Tikas taking their sweet time. Victoria using his body. Victoria underneath. Victoria even asking for a foul. If you notice that there's something on the nose of Victoria, and I believe that's a nasal dilator. It seems that Victoria must be playing with a cold. Yes. That device more or less like what I said, it's a nasal dilator. It makes your nose the holes in your nose bigger, so for the air to circulate easier. So I guess it seems that Victoria is playing probably with a cold or some. Okay, Victoria. Spin move and stolen by Hill. All right, Valenzuela on the run, yes. Velasco with the 2 points. 21-point lead. Manalang now asking for a clear out. They dump it to the post. Santos. Victoria rather. Meanwhile, Redulfa is given his second foul, yes. But then again, a good job by Redulfa to space his fouls. Only 2 for Redulfa. Okay, Victoria will spin. Yes. So I'll repeat what I said last time out. Though Victoria is quite deceiving. He is a very big body, but he is very graceful. He's light on his feet, you can say. Hill. Hill, step back. No. And rebound won by Khan. Khan now decides to pass at the last second, and Carlos obliges with the 2 points. Yeah, I believe this is the best game so far for Al Carlos. Hill again asking for his clear out. Redulfa, yes. So again, Pampanga continuing to play it slow. Of course, no need to rush. They're on top right now by 23. And still on top by 23. Hill, met by the taller Santos. Hill will try to use his foot speed. Kick out. Degula, no. And rebound won by Valenzuela. So fresh shot clock here for the workhorse. Degula. Shot clock winding down to 3 seconds. Make it 1 second. And yes, they did not have enough time to even fire a shot. And of course, if you're the coach, you do not like that the shot clock buzzer will sound without the team not even making an effort to put up a shot. No, at least they should have an effort to put up a shot. Who knows, they might fish a foul. Okay, Tikas hoping to add to their lead. Stands at 23. And forced to foul is the workhorse, Kendall Velasco.
Kendall Velasco's first 13 foul, 14 seconds to shoot.
Okay, new shot clock here. And pass is too strong. And last touch on a workhorse.
Serve the shoot. Jay Pulaon back in the game.
Okay, Pulaon will return to replace Velasco. Then on the shot clock, this will be quick. Oh, they give it deep and they throw the ball away. Yes, the pass was too tight and the recipient was too deep at the baseline. And Coach Jerry Flores did not like that, obviously. Pasqua eludes his defender. But the defender... Okay, Carlos completing the steal. Carlos spinning. Carlos draws the foul. And now repeat, this is no doubt the best game in the tournament for Al Carlos. So we have a timeout, and we'll be back for more of your NBL. Stay there, please.
The official lifestyle and basketball shoes. Kruger. Geek Sportswear. Love Cafe. To our broadcast partner, Legal Channel 23. Completo ang channel mo. DWIC. DWIC News FM. DWIC International. Home Radio Manila. Nice mind as well as workhorse, the agile techno dynamics incorporated
So, Renzo Victoria had a great game also against the Taguig Generals. 14 points, 5 out of 8 field goals, and then, like what I said, he continues to display his precise three-point shooting, which has definitely, altered the defensive strategies of their opponents. Of course, that always happens when the big man starts firing away from the outside. On your screens there, Renzo Victoria taking much-deserved rest. Meanwhile, free throw time here for Al Carlos. Second one on the way for Carlos. Yes. 69-44. 25-point lead for Tikas Kapampangan over the Valenzuela workhorse. Pascua. Cross court. Hill. Isolated. Vidulfa pops out for the screen. Hill using it. Hill still. Kick out. Vidulfa for three. No. Rebound. Won by Tikas. Quickly now. Santos. Santos. Yes. And you really like the way Santos glides or operates towards the basket. Very graceful also. Meanwhile, Pascua. Kick it out. Limited options here for the workhorse. Pascua still. Pascua, shot clock down to 2 seconds. More of a desperation shot there by Pascua. Meanwhile, Gomez, success. Tikas is simply running away. 73-44. Of course, we still have the fourth quarter after this. Of course, if you're Valenzuela, slowing down the game is not a good idea because you need points in a hurry to overcome this deficit. It's too strong. Another chance for Tikas to pad their lead. Look at that. Wow. Gomez. This time, another attack. No. Well, one thing that you can say about the game today of Tikas Kapampangan, Gomez with another hit. But we'll talk more about that. I'll hold the thought and I'll talk more about that after this commercial break. Stay with us. But before that, look at that. Gomez has simply taken over this game. He scored the first basket and it looks like he won't stop from there. Remember that name, Reniel Gomez. Back for more of your NBL. And again, it's a beautiful day for NBL basketball here in Valenzuela City. This is the first time that your league is playing in this part of the metropolis. Of course, if you look back to your history, Valenzuela used to be part of the province of Bulacan. Yes, it was once part of the province of Bulacan. And then when Metro Manila was formed, they took Valenzuela along with several other towns from Rizal province to form Metro Manila. So NBL teams like Taguig and Parañaque, they were once part of Rizal province. Yes, so that's our history lesson for today. Oh, by the way, Valenzuela used to be called Polo. That's the old name of this place. Of course, Valenzuela takes its name from General Pio Valenzuela. So we're about to hit the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Look at that, that's 77-44, it's our score. 33-point lead. So we're just past the 2-minute mark of the third, and we will prepare for the fourth quarter. Ledulfa back to the basket. Ledulfa now making his move against a smaller opponent. Help defense. Oh, forces the turnover. And yes, good body control by Rivera. And what a spark off the bench, Jade Rivera. Of course, earlier you caught a glimpse of Reniel Gomez, who has been simply on fire today. See, I was about to say before we went to a timeout, the nice thing today about the game of Pampanga, Coach Flores is able to, realize that a lot of his players have the potential to score, and contribute. So that means he has many options, and therefore they will not be a predictable team anymore. Because if you look at their early games, of course the scouting report will say, "Oh, it's a Lancer Can game, Lancer Can team. They'll just give the ball to Can, and they'll just fire away." But now, players like Francisco and the like, so many options. So now the scouting report of the opposition will be very tough, because now they have to watch several players, not just one player on the part of Pampanga. And this is also good because Coach Flores is giving his players the chance to shine, and of course you'll never know when you will lead them in our tournament, because hey, it's a long tournament. Remember, the teams will be playing 12 games each. Of course, earlier we had a shot by Redulfa. So I said that teams will be playing 12 games each, and right at the moment, our teams have played anything from 2 to 4 games each. So it's still a long tournament. It's a double round between the 7 teams in the 7th season of the NBL Pilipinas. Runner! Oh, wow! Let's see. Wait, let's wait for the confirmation. But then again, a shot like that deserves congratulations. Let's take a look at it here. Okay, it counts. Look at the video. Yes. Yes. He released the ball in time. Everything going well for Pampanga. 84-46. We'll be back for the deciding 4th quarter. Well, right now, it has been all Tikas Kapampangan, and one guy who has really, stolen the spotlight today is Daniel Gomez. I mean, Gomez just scoring by every means possible. Like what I mentioned, he hit the first basket of the game, and then just before we went to the break, Gomez beating the 3rd quarter buzzer with a desperation heave. That sets the stage for our 4th quarter. Again, our score 84-46. Andy Cervino here at the Wellness Entertainment Sports Arena in Valenzuela City. First time here, and definitely, and I hope it will not be the last. This is a very nice venue, world-class facility. Very clean, well ventilated. Lots of, aside from the basketball court, a lot of other stuff that you can do here. There's a boxing ring, weights room, billiards. Of course, there's multi-purpose rooms for martial arts. And then if you go to the lobby here, which is on the right side of your screen, there's a museum of memorabilia of famous athletes from Valenzuela. Yes, that's really that's really nice for sports fans. Seeing all those memorabilia. Not just basketball players, but from different kinds of sports. All right, hopefully one day, but we have a shot clock violation. Hopefully one day we'll also see some NBL memorabilia on display there at the museum, the lobby museum. Yes, aside of course from uniforms, there's some signed balls and other equipment used in their sport. Rivera, oh wow! Now whoever next opponent of Pampanga will be, I mean, they will have to scout not just one player, they have to scout the entire team. Because everybody is really taking the opportunity to showcase his talent. And I guess that's what the NBL is all about. It's about, giving a chance to these guys to show their talent on worldwide television. Yes, that's right. We're seen all over the world via Facebook and also on Aliw Channel 23. Let's look at some numbers through the first 3 quarters. And I guess the shooting woes continue for Valenzuela. 18 out of 57, 32% versus 34 out of 61, 56%. And, well, I guess that 3 by Jake Munoz will simply up the percentage by a few decimal places. And then the other number that we're looking at is the rebounds. Oh, wow, it's getting bigger and bigger now. 44 versus 25 rebounds. A big edge for Pampanga for rebounds of 44 against 25. Fast break points, 30 against 11. Again, for Pampanga. Pampanga led by 38 points at 1 point, 84 to 46. Yes, well actually that was the score at the end of the 3rd quarter, and now it's even more as Pampanga scored the first 4 points of the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, we have a review, and both teams have to be separated, and as usual, they are not allowed to talk to their coaches. But simply I am in awe at the stats report here. I mean, total domination by Tikas Kapampangan over the home side Nickelham Valenzuela workhorse. Of course, only one player in burst. All right, let's see this sequence earlier. This fast break here. And then here's the contact. Well, you can see there Hill warding off. Okay. Okay. So it is a transition take foul on Rivera. Well, you can say that the action by Hill more of a reflex reaction. So this is now the biggest lead of Tikas Kapampangan. 44 points, yes. They have scored the first 6 points of the 4th quarter, but I guess Pasco can end that. Oh, we spoke too soon. Valenzuela remains scoreless. And we played almost 3 minutes. Okay, so the Dulfa will come back in, and it looked like Bath will sit down. Okay, Pasqua. Galliano asking for it. He gets it. Galliano, top of the key. Bounce to Redulfa. Okay, Redulfa is the only player in double figures. Well, not surprising. Redulfa is the only player in double figures for Valenzuela with 15. On the other hand, leading the way for Pampanga through the first 3 quarters, Gomez, of course, with 18, including that buzzer beater to end the 3rd. Also hitting double figures, we got Francisco with 11, and Khan with 11, and also Victoria with 10. So you can say probably a good bounce back game for Khan. Yes, he's back in double figures, but the good thing is, he He doesn't need to score that much. He doesn't need, because he has great support. Okay, he has great support from his teammates. So you can say the wealth is spread among the team. So many helpers, and that's also good in the long run, like what I said, because with the long tournament that we're gonna have, that's 12 games per team, for sure the wear and tear will be a big factor as the tournament progresses. So the players have to learn to pace themselves. Now, this is not a 100-meter dash. This tournament that we have right now is a marathon. So they have to pace themselves. So they cannot just like sprint out of the starting gun, and because for sure they will run out of energy towards the end. Of course, after the double round elimination, the top 4 will advance to the semifinals, with the 2 highest seeds enjoying the twice-to-beat advantage, and then our finals will be a best of 5. So just do the math on how long when the tournament will end. Of course, if you want to know the schedule of the coming games, just visit us on the official NBL Facebook page. That's NBL-Pilipinas. That's right, NBL-Pilipinas. And you will know the schedule there. Of course, you can also watch this game as well as other past games of the NBL, even from the previous seasons, the previous years. You can just search for it. If there's a game that, let's say, from last year that you want to see again, it's available. And also you can enjoy looking at pictures of the game as taken, of course, by our photographer, RD. So 92-48. Let's see if well, I guess the goal here for at the moment, the goal for Valenzuela is to avoid losing by more than 51. Okay, remember they lost by 51 in their first game, 131-80. At the moment, they should at least try not to lose by that big an amount. Right now, the gap stands at 44. But of course, you want the workhorse to trim the gap so the final score will look more acceptable. Let's say when you read it in tomorrow's newspaper, or if you read about it on the internet news sites, or even on the official NBL Facebook page. Because with our format, if ever there will be ties in the standings, trailing should still make an effort to reduce the final deficit. And then if you're also the team on top, I guess the idea is to add to your lead as much as possible, because again, like what I said, you'll never know, you might need that in tiebreakers. Munoz scores, and Valenzuela calls a timeout. Look at this. Unselfish play. 2 points more for Tikas. We'll be back for more for NBL. Season 24 for NBL Youth. Of course, that's Next Gen, Teens, Kids, and of course, WNBL is coming soon. So scan the QR code for more information and to apply for a slot. And you can call this number 0991-4222271 for more details. That's right. And this is for team applicants, all right? On Sunday, we will be going to Palayan City, Nueva Ecija, precisely the Nueva Ecija Coliseum for our doubleheader at 4 o'clock. Sulong Zambales and Batangapo versus the Taguig Generals. And then the main game, the host, Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes, will be welcoming the Valenzuela Workhorse. So that's a good game this Sunday. Hope to see you all at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. That's right, the capital of Nueva Ecija. Of course, Nueva Ecija, the team is supported by Governor Aurelio Umali and of course Vice Governor Anthony Umali. The Buffaloes, they fell short in their game last weekend. So for sure, the Buffaloes will try to win at home. That's their first game at home, and they want to enter the win column. Meanwhile, Valenzuela trying to close the gap in the remaining 4 minutes. Also, by the way, speaking of Taguig, they won earlier over Parañaque Smile 360. So now the Generals at 2-1. Parañaque at the bottom at 0-4. Of course, right now, if you look at their standings, Tikas Kapampangan, Valenzuela as we do mopping up operations. Whoa! Isidro is not yet done. Well, I guess, I don't know, they probably want to see their name in tomorrow's newspaper when they read the box scores. Yes. Or their name might be mentioned in the body of the story. Yeah, just read tomorrow's newspapers or even our sports websites and even the NBL official Facebook page. Of course, so many candidates. Like what I said, it's very hard to choose today's best player because a very balanced attack. All right, a very balanced attack from Pampanga. There's so many players taking their turns at shining in this game. So for sure, it will be a very tough decision on our part. Anyway, we will still be introducing our best player. We'll talk to our best player at the end of this ball game. And right now, Tikas Kapampangan is 3 points away from hitting the century mark. Valenzuela at the half century, 50. And traveling on Pascua. No, maybe you can help us. Again, I asked the help of our fans. Maybe you can help us choose the best player by nominating your choice in the comments box. Yes, who's your best player? I want to hear ya. Manaloto. Cross court. So I guess it's the, you can say the third group now for Coach Flores. Or if ever, Coach Flores is probably, you know, experimenting, looking at possible combinations that he can use later on. Of course, these coaches, it's good if they can vary their offense and defense to make sure that they are not predictable, they are not scouted well. Of course, it's part of the, you can say, the mind games that go with the physical aspect of playing basketball. That's right, it's the last 2 minutes, winning time here at NBL Pilipinas. 97-50, make that 99-50. Isidro makes it 99. So they're just a point away from the century. Pascua. Using the Redulfa screen. Pascua still. Pascua. Oh, Pascua is hammered by the defense. So I guess that will be it for Pascua. As Valenzuela now emptying their bench with 1:24 left. And of course, Pampanga is not yet done. You can see by their body language, they continue to play high-octane basketball. As McCollum adds 2 points to his account, 101-50. A minute left before we crown our winner. And oops, recent foul by Toquero on Hill.
Holding foul on number 91, Paul Toquero. His first team foul in the last 2 minutes.
Okay, Hale will do the honors. Valencia. Hey, look at that. Still intense, huh? The defense remains as intense for Pampanga. And of course, if you're the coach, you like what you see. Because for sure, I mean, the players will probably be relaxing because we're just waiting for the final score. But then again, look at the intensity that they display on defense. It's as if we're still in the first quarter. Okay, Manaloto with 2 more points, 103-50. Again, we're just waiting for our final score. So, there's 10 on the shot clock. Hill. Let's see, last shot time here probably. And Valiente with 2 points. So, that's the sound of the horn. So our final score is 103-52. Congratulations to our winners, Tikas Kapampangan. They prevail over the home side, Nickel-Ham Valenzuela Workhorse. Again, our final score 103-52. 51-point win for Tikas Kapampangan. All right, that's the score again, and we'll be back to interview our best player and of course our other post-game festivities. Stay there. Okay. Again, that's our final score, 103-52. Congratulations to Tikas Kapampangan winners over the Nickel-Ham Valenzuela Workhorse. And we are here with our choice of best player of the game, no other than from the winning Tikas Kapampangan, Veniel Gomez. Veniel, congratulations. A very good game today. Talagang lahat yata ng shoot mo pumapasok. Siyempre, my first question is this. Siyempre, nung last weekend, natalo kayo sa home court.
Yeah.
Okay? So paano to na-effect yung mindset nyo entering to week na to? Yung loss at home.
Yun nga, nag-focus kami sa, tinrabaho lang namin yung defense, sabi nga ni Coach. We need to defense, hindi kailangan ng puntos dito. Nag-strict talaga kami sa defense, 100%. Yun nga, yung mga team na makakalaban namin, strict kami sa defense namin, sabi nga ni Coach.
Pero grabe yung offense mo, ha? Anong pakiramdam mo nung na-shoot mo yung nung ending ng third quarter?
Yun na, sobrang masaya kasi yun nga, nakita ko wala nang oras. We want to shoot yung seconds na yun. Yun lang po.
Alright, there you have it. Alam mo, Veniel, no, bilang ating best player of the game, pagkakataon mo na to na magpasalamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa iyo at sa Tikas Kapampangan.
Yun nga, unang-una nagpapasalamat ako sa God, sa mga family ko, sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa amin, sa mga Tikas Management, Ma'am Errol, Sir Errol, Ma'am Aya, at sa lahat ng coaches sa team namin, at sa mga fans ko sa San Fernando, Lucky Lucas, mga coaches ko, tsaka si, ni Coach, apo ni Coach, si King Kaiser, yun nga. Yun lang, salamat.
There you have it, our best player, Reniel Gomez.
Ako nga si Reniel Gomez, certified homegrown ng Pampanga. Thank you.
Again, congratulations, Reniel, and to Tikas Kapampangan.
And binabati ko nga po yung
Yeah.
mga fam ko, GF ko sa San Fernando.
Yun, don't forget. All right, there you have it. Reniel Gomez, our best player, and he will receive, of course, gift items from our sponsors. And of course, I mean, what a game. I mean, Reniel Gomez was simply all over the place. He hit the first basket of the game, all right? He hit the first basket, and there was no stopping Gomez from there. I mean, he was scoring from all angles. Of course, Valenzuela playing at home, they tried their best not to play, not to please their home fans, make their fans happy. But of course, Tikas was simply overwhelming. And again, they were scoring from all angles, whether it be by a fast breaks, short stabs, even long shots. So after one quarter, Tikas laying the foundation 26-15. It was basically of the fourth quarter. Yeah, they scored the first 6 points of the fourth quarter to just, put the game well beyond reach. And then after that, mopping up operations came early. But still, like what I said, credit to Pampanga. You saw them, their intensity. They played defense like it was the first quarter. No, they continued to execute the plays. And then that's our final score. 51-point win. Much deserved win for Tikas. And then back to the drawing board for the Nickelham Valenzuela workhorse. That's our games on Sunday at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. First game at 4 o'clock. Sulong Zambales at Batang Gapo versus the Taguig Generals. And then the main game at 6 p.m. The Valenzuela workhorse visiting the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Okay, it has been a good doubleheader today here at the Wellness, Entertainment, and Sports Arena in Valenzuela City. Our first time here, definitely not the last. We will be back. So until the next game, Philippines, on behalf of all the hardworking men and women of the NBL, this has been Anthony Cervino. See you soon, guys. Bye. Love you all.